So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. Washington now to return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Waddle now in motion right. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Tua now from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears force the turnover on the first series of this game. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
He's got it near the 8. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Washington now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They send Hill right. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he couldn't quite get the edge. He goes out of bounds and maybe gets back to the line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Has a man. It's Achane. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. This one's taken in by Hill. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 47. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're going to face 3rd down. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalked up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. He's on the move. Kmet brings it in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So before they get... We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Now here's Williams. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here.
18 Cardinal.
Trying again, following the sack. Fits it through the middle. It's a foot race. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. First down, here's Tua. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. Oh, what a stiff arm. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
44.
They'll send him over right. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. Massive hit. The ball is out. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 38. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Tagovailoa on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Again, it's Tagovailoa. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Tremaine Edmunds has it. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bears beginning their drive here. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. First and 10.
Williams to throw on first. This pass caught by Allen. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Escapes the pocket. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
He's got it near the 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Washington now to return. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle up that return immediately.
Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you've got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
All right, come on.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Achane reels it in. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Bro, y'all, he thought he was getting a fucking ball, bro. This nigga retarded, bro. This nigga retarded as fuck. This nigga thought he was getting a fucking ball. Stupid ass nigga, bro. Stupid. That nigga retarded in a bitch. Do he pay attention to the game? Nigga thought he was getting a ball. Dumbass nigga. I'm X Alati. Nigga, tall, bro. That nigga from us. Folks dumb as hell, bro. I'm weak, son. That nigga thought he was getting. I'm texting this nigga. I'm talking my shit, nah. UL. UL. Folks thought he was getting a ball. Stupid ass boy. I should have got on that mic. That nigga left. Pussy ass nigga. He thought he was getting a ball. Retarded ass nigga. Nigga dumb as fuck. I know that boy look fucking. He doing screens like he about to get the ball. I'm like, what the fuck? Why this nigga doing a screen? That's what he was. He did a screen because he thought he was getting a ball. Dumbass, bro. That's so embarrassing.
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The veteran kicker Graham Gano puts it on the tee. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. To the left side. Catch made by McConkey. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Brought in by the tight end, Hayden Hurst with the catch. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Herbert now on 1st down. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On play action, now Herbert. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Pinnock.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And this will be incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Lock out of the shotgun. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Locke. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And
set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They go play action. It's Locke. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Locke to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
5-9, 5-9.
He'll give it to Dobbins. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cordell Flock. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism.
It is brought in the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On 1st down, Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Locke to throw on 1st down. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. He's got it! And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's a big one for the Chargers. 52 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Lock. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Lock to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On 1st down is Lock. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. 1st and 10. Here's Lock to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Lock. Going for it all. That is hard. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. Now Lock. That one taken in.
Nah, nigga, don't put the hey, boy, you better pause this game, boy. These niggas whack, bro. These niggas straight up lame. All they want to do is rage quit.
$20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
I don't know what happened. Maybe lagging wildfire.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Santa Clara. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Connects with Kittle underneath. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. 2nd and 4. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Play action. Now Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. McCaffrey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Juwan Jennings from 3 yards out. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kid team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon, fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here we go. Stroud looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Finding space at the 40. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 79 yards. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, You want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 7-7, our score after one. They need two. Here's third down. And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else.
Let's go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Purdy now to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Shotgun now with Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey from 6 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mix it up the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. 4 yards the pickup. First down. Now Stroud. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. As Stroud now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Purdy looking to throw. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back to throw, Purdy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Back to throw again. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead. And the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Stroud working out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Inside handoff to Nixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete. Boy, did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Purdy. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Stroud out of the gun here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Stroud to throw it. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the deck. Kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Purdy. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Back to Mixon on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. He's got room to roam, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
4 fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Purdy, big 4th down play. Throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. Well, they're